Hello everyone, this is Dr. N.Senthil Madasamy, Associate Professor Computer Science Engineering. Great pleasure for me to welcome you all for this session. In this session, topic to be covered is investigating a network attack. At the end of Unit 4, the students will be able to describe the steps involved in investigating network forensics for attacks. At the end of the session, the students will be able to understand investigating a network attack. Under investigating a network attacks and breaches are not all APTs. Some attackers simply want to cause disruption and destruction. Others want to smash and grab your money or sensitive data. Identifying a compromise can be difficult, especially because an attacker may move from computer to computer in an organization, and because an indicator of compromise can be hard to find. With regards to the latter, finding small changes in of registry files can be like finding a needle in haystack. Sometimes the most efficient way to identify a compromise is to compare a potentially infected system with an uninfected system. If an organization was very recently attacked and you can find computer of an employee who is ability leave or on vacation, that computer might not be infected, would make identifying the compromise a lot easier. Another method of identifying the compromise on Windows machine is to look at restore points on a system. Since the introduction of Windows Vista, Microsoft has used a file backup system called Volume Pseudo Copy. ARC Group or the NY Markets forensic software called Pro Discover that is well known for analyzing volume pseudo copies or version of a computer system at particular points in time. In overall summary of network forensics tools exist, many of which are expensive, like N.Case Enterprise and Silent Runner, but there are also numerous highly effective free open source tools like Wireshark and TCP dump networking devices, including intrusion detection system, routers and firewalls, can yield a tremendous amount of evidence about host on a network. Network forensics differ from traditional forensics because both client and server computers are examined. One of the most important type of server, which not only contains web pages but also contains log relating to client computer request. Therefore, an investigator does not have to simply rely on suspected computer or internet activity. Investigator can also summon a web server proprietor client request for web pages. Internet Protocol version 4 is the most pervasive internet addressing protocol today, but inevitable excursion of IP addresses has necessitated with move to longer IPv6 addresses. Application on the internet use the IP address to find a destination host on a network. On a LAN, a MAC address is used to identify a host on a network and is used at the data link layer of OSI model. The OSI model is used to explain how data is routed from one host on the internet to another host. Investigators must understand the different layers of OSI so that they can explain how the communications are transformed as they move from one layer to another, and also so that they can prove that a suspect was responsible for particular communication. The transport layer of OSI model is possibly the most important because many of the tools that analyze TCP/IP traffic are invaluable to investigators, particularly when identifying network intrusion by the hackers. An investigator whose knowledge is limited to examining client computers and who does not understand the network or networks that it is connected to runs the risk of missing important evidence. This can actually lead to the arrest of wrong individual as noted in the earlier case study. Advanced precision threats are a major concern for United States and illustrate how important it is for organization to hire network forensics investigator instead of relying on existing IT security professional. These threats are so sophisticated that many traditional methods of security are unreliable. APTs months of planning. Many organizations do not realize that they publicly provide information that gives an attacker a wealth of information about their network infrastructure. This information can be cleaned from job posting, releases, corporate websites, and a variety of other sources. I mentioned references here. In this, I hope you found this video is clear about the topic I lecture. Thank you and have a pleasant day.